Imagine being on a plane, climbing to 7,315 meters, and suddenly the roof of the aircraft tears off. The wind screams. Oxygen masks deploy or not. Passengers and crew face the unimaginable. This is what happened on April 28, 1988, aboard Aloha Airlines Flight 243, flying from Hilo to Honolulu. The distance between the two cities is about 1 hour. The weather that day was perfect, clear skies, calm winds. Flight 243 carried 89 passengers and 6 crew members, including Captain Robert Schornsteimer and First Officer Madeline Tompkins. The Boeing 737 had 19 years of service, about 10 years past its retirement age. On that day alone, it had flown 3 other flights, and pre-flight inspections reported nothing unusual. One passenger did notice a small crack on the fuselage when boarding, but assumed the crew was aware and said nothing. Everything appeared normal on paper. The plane took off, climbed, and at 7,315 meters, a sudden, loud explosion shook the aircraft. The first-class cabin roof tore off, sending debris and insulation flying toward the cockpit. Passengers clung to their seats, terrified. Everyone wondered, will we be sucked out? Can we make an emergency landing? Will the rest of the plane break apart? The plane was flying at 482 kilometers per hour, and even a small crack in the fuselage caused catastrophic failure due to metal fatigue. At this altitude, airplanes rely on pressurization systems to maintain oxygen and temperature. When the roof blew off, these systems failed instantly, and even oxygen masks could not function properly. The crew fought to hold anything nearby, preventing it from being blown out. Tragically, flight attendant Clarabelle Lansing was pulled through the hole and lost. Michelle Honda, another flight attendant, was on the floor but crawled through the aisle to calm passengers. Meanwhile, Captain Schornsteimer and First Officer Tompkins quickly put on their oxygen masks and tried to control the plane. The aircraft began to roll left and right, threatening to go off course. Tompkins attempted to contact Honolulu via transponder to request an emergency landing near Maui. Cockpit noise was so loud that verbal communication was impossible. They relied on hand signals to coordinate. They began descending at up to 1,250 meters per minute. For comparison, a normal descent rate for jets at 350 meters altitude is 915 meters per minute. The plane was already losing stability, and every second counted. They managed to reach 4,270 meters, at which point Tompkins successfully contacted Maui for emergency assistance, including medical teams. At 3,000 meters, the co-pilot carefully reduced speed according to air traffic limits. The plane's speed had to decrease from 482 kilometers per hour to at least 240 kilometers per hour, a reduction of 242 kilometers per hour to land safely. Landing gear lights mostly failed, and the nose gear could not be visually confirmed. Attempts to manually override the system initially failed. The pilots had no choice but to perform a rapid but controlled landing. After 13 intense minutes, the plane touched down safely on Maui. From 89 passengers and 6 crew, 1 crew member died and 65 were injured, 8 critically. The roof had torn off completely, exposing the interior to open air. The bravery of Flight 243's crew prevented a much larger tragedy. They are remembered as heroes in aviation history. Their actions exemplify courage under unimaginable circumstances. If this story shocked you, Hit like and subscribe for more incredible historical events, mysteries, and stories of survival. Imagine yourself on board. What would you do in those terrifying minutes? Comment below. Your thoughts might inspire our next story.